everyone, and welcome to my cruise channel. Today we're going to talk about the various dining options available across Royal Caribbean. Now, I'm just using Royal Caribbean as an example. You'll find other similar types of options on different cruise lines, but Royal Caribbean happens to be my next cruise, so I figured we would start with that. Now, there's several different dining options, but before we get into all that, I must ask, if you like this video, if you find it at all helpful, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below. Alright, so let's get to it. So, there's the free dining and there's the specialty dining. Now, the free dining is already included, so you're not going to be paying anything. Specialty dining will have an extra charge, and that tends to vary by cruise line and by ship. So, you want to look into the dining options before you even embark on your ship to find out what's available on which ships, because not every option is going to be available. Alright, so Royal Caribbean, for their free dining options, they have mini bites. They have the Windjammer, which is their version of the cafe, and you'll find all different kinds of foods there. You'll find some meat options available. You'll find some Asian options available usually. You'll find options from the grill, pretty much anything there. Then you have El Loco Fresh, which is their Mexican dining restaurant, and I went to this venue a couple weeks back, and the only thing I did not like about it was I'm not a fan of refried beans. And they put refried beans pretty much on everything. So just be kind of weary of that if you choose El Loco Fresh and you're not a fan of refried beans. Then you have the Dog House, which is their hot dog stand. And you'll generally find this, I would say my experience, on most Royal Caribbean ships. Then you have the Splash Away Cafe, which I believe is going to be available on their newer ships, so I haven't tried that yet. Next you have the Solarium Bistro, which the Solarium, yes, it is in the adults only section. However, if you have children, they are allowed to eat in the bistro. So families, please keep that in mind when you're looking for places to take the children. And their options are generally a little bit more limited than the buffet, but because a lot of people don't realize that the bistro is open for breakfast or pretty much lunch and dinner, they tend to have I would say slightly less crowds than the Windjammer. So if that's a concern for you, as it is for me sometimes, that's probably one of your better options to go to. Then you have your Cafe Promenade, which is right in pretty much the center of the ship. Now, they don't tend to have as many crowds here. However, because of the location of the venue, it does tend to be a bit noisier. Then you have your Noodle Bar, which I haven't been to yet. And you have my favorite pizza place on the entire planet, Sorrento's Pizza. You can have as much pizza as you want on here for absolutely free. And it is, in my opinion, to die for. Next you have the Coastal Kitchen, which is available for Pinnacle and Suite guests only, so please keep that in mind. Next you have the Park Cafe, which tends to be a little bit quieter, but again, still located kind of central on the ship, so please keep that in mind if noise is an issue for you. Then you have Cafe 270, which I know is available on Anthem of the Seas, and it does have some good options, I will say that, but it doesn't have as many options as, say, the Windjammer or the Solarium Bistro, but they do tend to have a decent selection there. Then you have your Vitality Cafe, which I haven't been to, so I can't really comment on that. Next you have the main dining room, which you'll find across all ships, and their dining options for the main dining room have changed, so I haven't had a chance to try it yet, but I will make sure to let you know as soon as I get the opportunity to. Next, you have your Surfside Eatery and Surfside Bites, which I believe is going to be available in the newer ships. I could be wrong on that. So I haven't had a chance to try it yet. And if I ever do get the opportunity to do that, I will let you know. Next, you have your specialty dining options, which, as I mentioned before, tend to have an extra charge. These include the chef's table, the cafe latitudes, the Samba grill, Izumi, which is their sushi bar, Giovanni's Italian kitchen, Portside barbecue, Johnny Rockets. Now, what's interesting with Johnny Rockets is lunch and dinner, you have to pay for it. However, breakfast is free. So if you want to try Johnny Rockets and not pay the extra charge, go for breakfast. Then you have Wonderland, which I'm dying to try. Next, you have your fish and chips, which I believe is going to be available on the newer ships. You have Sabre. You have Chops Grill, which is their steakhouse. You have Teppanyaki. You have Jamie's Italian Grill by Jamie Oliver. Their lasagna is to die for. Next, you have room service, which is available, I believe, across all ships. There's La Patisserie, which I haven't tried yet. There's the Cupcake Cupboard, which I haven't tried yet either. Same with the Hooked Seafood. Sugar Beach, though, I have tried, and I will say it is fantastic. However, you definitely got to have a sweet tooth for this one. This is their candy shop. Next, for you coffee drinkers, they have Starbucks. Then they have Szechuan Red, followed by Giovanni's Table, and Coffee and Tea Shop, Then you have 150 Central Park, which I haven't tried yet. Then you have Izumi, which is their hibachi and sushi grill. Next, you have the Mason Jar, Deserted, Pier 7, and Playmakers. Now, Playmakers is a little bit different than some of the other specialty dining options in the sense that the other specialty dining options you pay a cover charge, which basically covers everything. So it might be like a $20 flat fee or something like that. But Playmakers, you not only pay for the drink that you have, but you have to pay for the food itself on top of that. So just be wary if you're planning on eating at Playmakers. Next up, you have the dining packages themselves. Now, Royal Caribbean has a few different options for this. You have your 3 dining restaurant package, which includes 3 specialty dining restaurants. And you have your unlimited dining package, which basically includes however many specialty restaurants you want to try. So if you're a foodie, I would definitely recommend the unlimited dining package. Now, each of these packages has an extra charge on top of your cruise fee and all that. So if you're a little bit budget conscious, then these may not be the best options for you. And really, with the amount of options that they have available on the ships, we never felt the need to have a specialty dining package. Now, as I mentioned before, there's also traditional dining and my time dining. I tend to do the traditional dining for a couple reasons. One, you have a set dining time, which is usually either around 5 or 7. I may be off by like half an hour or something like that. Your cruise planner, your TA, will be able to help you with all that. So basically, you don't have to make reservations for the entire trip. And you're with the same staff every night. Plus, there's no lines, no wait. They just say, go to your table and they'll start serving you when you get there. My time dining I've had before, and I would not do it again because there's no set dining time, which for some people is a perk. However, that does mean that you're going to have to make your reservations each and every day, especially if you're on Norwegian Cruise Line, where they make everybody specialty dining, at least the last time I was on it. And that can be a headache in and of itself, because if you have to cancel for whatever reason, you have to give them a certain amount of notice, and they may or may not be able to accommodate you in other restaurants. The other option with the My Time Dining is to just show up at the venue, but as I said before, they may not have the capacity to be able to seat you, and you could be waiting quite a while, from my understanding with that. So that's just something to think about if you're considering My Time Dining. However, there's no extra charge if you want to do My Time Dining, but if you don't tell your travel agent, or if you don't make that as soon as you make the booking, pretty much, then you might be automatically assigned to My Time Dining versus traditional dining. So that's about all I have for now. Again, if you like this video, if you find it at all helpful, please hit the like and subscribe buttons below. Now, I did not cover the dining packages in this video because my video below covers all of your dining questions. So if you like that, please make sure that you stay tuned, and I'll see you soon. Bye!